And we're live.
We were talking about van life last show.
No.
I have these two friends who aspire to do van life once he's finished his tour in the Army. I'd mentioned that. He took his van to get the oil changed. And they took the oil out, but they didn't put any new oil in. And they gave him the van back.
That's the most important part.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is important to put new oil in. So now what happened is he drove it for like 2 minutes. Maybe an idiot light went off or something and gave it back. And they're like, yeah, I guess they use like a digital trigger or something when they put the oil in. And it acted like it was putting oil in, but no oil actually entered the car. So they did it old school with like bottles in a funnel. And they said, hey, your van's fine. And he's like, man, it's ticking. It's ticking in a way that it didn't used to do. What do you do from here? I mean, it runs. They're claiming it to be fine, but he feels like it's not fine. Like there's permanent damage, and he wants it to be his home.
There could be permanent damage. Like if you have metal on metal, there's almost certainly some sort of damage that was done. Whether or not it's going to have an impact in the next 30,000, 40,000, or 50,000 miles is, I don't know. But I know running a car without fucking oil in it is like insanity mode. Like you can't do that.
What would you do if you were given your car back and it had no oil and you're like, well, now it's been run 2 minutes with no oil. It seems to be okay, but to my ear, there's a louder tick.
I'd contact a lawyer.
Yeah, I would sue 100%.
I'd contact a lawyer and see what they said. You know, like, hey, these guys did this, this, and that. What do you think? Oh, we got a case, or we don't have a case. You're gonna get one.
Do you have any recourse other than that? Other than
here's my thoughts.
Paying again at a new place?
I would be like, hey, dealership, I want a new engine. Look, that's that. If they're willing to swap, it was a dealership, by the way, so it wasn't like a tiny, poor corner mechanic. It was a dealership, and if they're willing to swap the motor because I'm unhappy, we're cool. If they're not, I want a warranty. You know, give me a 2-year warranty or something like that.
They will not do that.
Then I guess I go attorney.
Yeah.
You know, those are my thoughts. I was wondering if you guys, I was hoping you'd have like,
you know what the real blessing in disguise is that now hopefully he sees how ridiculous van life.
Yeah.
Hopefully this saves him the trouble and effort of being a van man for the next couple of years until he is indistinguishable from a homeless.
I'm not on that team. I think van life was fun.
The second best thing that could have happened to him. The first best being that someone would steal his van.
Wait, Kyle, hold on. Woody says he still disagrees. We've got a fourth party. What are your thoughts on living in a van?
Are you familiar with van life? Is this a new thing?
Positive or negative?
Yeah, I watch Foresty Forest on YouTube.
Okay.
You guys know who that is? Yeah.
Nope, but I'm already encouraged.
I'm guessing he's a homeless man.
A homeless man that lives in a van. Yeah, I mean, I've toyed with the idea eventually, just like a Subaru instead of a van.
Yeah, but then you sober up.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I think it's cool.
Wait, you were gonna van life in a Subaru?
Yeah, I got an Outback. It's big. You can sleep in it. Yeah.
Yeah, we were looking at a setup like that last week. Kyle wasn't impressed.
No.
Yeah, because I want to be a fucking hobo.
It's
this
good.
is like that scene from Pulp Fiction where he's like, yeah, I'm just going to wander the earth like Kane from Kung Fu. And he's like, you have decided to be a bum.
It's what makes it enticing is like the challenge of it. It's like a personal challenge. Like, can I live like this? Will it be fun? You know what I mean? Even when it's not fun, it's like, can I do this? And if you're making YouTube content with it or Twitch streaming it or whatever, it's like another means to want to keep doing it.
A personal challenge is like handcuffing yourself and seeing if you can get over to the key and get yourself out. Living in a van is deciding to be a bum.
Why not go whole hog and just do shopping cart life? Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh, can I do it? I don't know.
Unless I get those carts, there's no fucking way I can.
I think you guys just launched my new YouTube channel. I'm gonna
shopping cart life.
Yeah, shopping cart.
Just be a parody channel.
Yeah. Wearing green t-shirts and just being a dick.
Have you discussed van life with Jackie?
No. Well, I mean, I think I've told. Maybe I have. I mean, not as this thing that we would do together. That's not her thing. like Jackie's wonderful in a lot of ways. Camping's not one of them. You know,
This is one of them.
Yeah. Hey, run this by. We're gonna sell everything. All right, back to square one, and I'm gonna buy us the most pimp Sprinter van you've ever seen. You're gonna love it. All right, we're gonna be so much closer.
Yeah. So the four of us.
Like it's kind of like I already beat the game of life, but how about a new game?
New character.
Yeah,
we're gonna start
Jackie. Prestige mode, right? We're gonna get rid of everything. We're gonna start over for some fucking reason with nothing and see how that goes.
And within 2 minutes, you're gonna be like, "I missed my red tiger camo." I should have kept 3 times frag.
Oh my god! It teach their own. You know, it is. I can get on board with the paramotor thing. You know, I can. I bet it's fun. I could see it being fun. I don't know if the juice is worth the squeeze for me personally, because it seems like a lot of work. You know, and for me personally, like I think a small plane, obviously, like 5 times as expensive, right? But like that would intrigue me. But I do get the paramotor thing for sure. I get the hiking, I get the camping, I get the adventures where you've really got to earn the experience. When you were talking about walking Yosemite or hiking through Yosemite, that makes a lot of sense to me. Like instead of being the guy in the polo that just drove up to the tourist attraction, having been the guy who hiked for a week with your whole life on your back with your friend, I get that. Living in a van is hobo life. That is not fun. It is not gonna be fun. It sounds insane to me.
All right, guys, doing hard mode of life. Hepatitis.
By the way, this family, I don't even know how many homes they own. Like they're already building their real estate empire. I would guess 4. You know, so they're. I just want to put that out there as they're an alternative hobo. That's for sure,
dude. It's totally a challenge thing. It's like you have.
I think it's an
you know what I mean.
You get for them. I think they're like so.
Yeah.
You don't know. He's in the active army right now. And when you're in the army, even your time off isn't that time offy. Like a lot of times, you know, like, yeah, but you have to stay 90 minutes from the base, you know, like your weekend is off, but you're not that off. You don't have any freedom. And he's just, you know, they're going to Colorado. You can imagine they're going to buy a van. They're going to have no strings tied on them. You know, he's going to grow facial hair. Like that's, you know, he's just going to sort of experience some freedom that he doesn't have now, a little elbow room.
So let me run this past you, because now that you say that, and so he's a man of means. So are you. Why not a motorhome?
That's a good question. A motorhome comes with certain, cool things aren't accessible. Remember the guy with the keyboard on the lake?
Yes.
And you guys didn't find that attractive at all, but people do. You don't do that with a 42-foot long motorhome or whatever it is. You know, I think it's Class A, the really big one.
But you can park close enough to walk to the beautiful sights and then come back.
If that's the case, then you're not by yourself. You're in a parking lot. You're probably plugging in somewhere. These guys are, I think there's a term for it. It's not boondogling. But anyway, it's when they're living off the grid, right? They've got the van power and some solar, and that's it. And they're living by a lake in a place that's not settled right now.
Okay.
That's different than like an RV parking lot with some dude who has a generator and tents and grills and things. Like it's a different thing. And then tomorrow you get a whole new place, and there's just no strings on them. They'd like to give.
You know what might make a good van life vehicle is a deuce and a half.
I don't know what that is.
It's one of those old army trucks. They're really cheap. Like you can get one for like 10 or 15,000. They're huge. See, that's what that when you.
Oh wow!
So it sounds like what do you need? You need off-road capability for this. So that does it. So the interesting thing about this truck, you can get it for like $10,000-$15,000. I don't know why. I saw one time in like, I was halfway across the country. I was in Texas or Kentucky or somewhere, and it was $10,000, and it was in good condition.
Maximum cruising speed is 48 miles an hour.
Yeah. I think it's too big. I just think it's too big. Like
you would convert that entire back area into a living quarter.
Yeah, but at that point, just get a fucking bus. It's like an old school bus.
You can get a school, but they're more expensive. Like the thing about the Deuce and a Half, that engine will run on anything from diesel fuel to lighter fluid to like I think they'll run on fry oil.
Yeah, it'll be more reliable probably.
Yeah, going 48 miles an hour across the country.
You're not in a hurry, dude. If you're into van life, you are not in a hurry.
This thing
Woody,
looks cool, right?
Is this from Borderlands?
This looks like it's from a dystopian South African future.
An online friend of mine.
Lady comes out who
Is that literally the Australian flag on it?
This one I just Googled. It's Overlander or something, but an online friend of mine is doing this. He's a man of means. He lives in the UK. I think he's a surgeon by profession. And he's building his own like van life type thing. You know what he's going to do? He's going to go to less like third world places and help them with their medical needs.
That's good.
Yeah, my plan is to drive right into Kenya and just start popping in needles everywhere. He's not Australian, but I do think
I've seen
that British is close enough.
Yeah. I've seen people do this. I watch a few people on YouTube that will do the van life thing, but they'll do it in even smaller vehicles. There's a guy that does it in an old Jeep Wrangler, like a two-door fucking Jeep Wrangler.
How does he sleep in it?
Not easily. I think he took the passenger seat out and just.
This no need for that.
This guy, the guy one I'm talking about, before he met his wife, I've known him for a couple of years. He was the most single person I ever met. And people are like, how is someone more single, right? It's a binary thing. And it was like he took the passenger seat out of his truck to make room for his paramotor. Like, that's really single.
Yeah.
That is.
Isn't there something kind of sad about not even needing a passenger seat in your car?
I was going to say it is.
Bit, yeah.
There's not even a possibility of sharing lunch with someone. Any kind of human interaction.
Like I've always thought there's like even buying like, oh God damn it, Woody, you did make me feel bad. Well, that's awfully sad.
Yeah, he's a super guy.
I want to make a joke, but I won't. I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna stop now. God damn it.
I appreciate it. Yeah, super guy, my friend.
The joke's too mean to even type.
Okay, maybe that's for the best.
God damn it.
No, delete it so we can print it. It doesn't have.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that stinks. Either way, I don't want to live in a fucking van. That's the end of it. The end of the van thing. I'm not living in a van. My favorite thing about my house is I don't live in a Walmart parking lot with people knocking. I live in a suburb, nice, safe suburb area.
The dude I watched on YouTube just stayed overnight in a Walmart parking lot during like a blizzard, and he's just like, he's really Canadian, you know, so he's just like, oh, the thing about staying in a parking lot, you know, is they clear off the snow with the leaf blowers all night and you can't get any sleep. And I'm like, man, that sounds fucking terrible. And then like it cuts and he's just like, yeah, I got like 2 hours of sleep. Let's go hike this mountain now. Yeah. And it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, but every once in a while they forget to blow it out of here and then you get a nice morning skating. You know, I'm very depressed. No, if the Leafs aren't going to win, I'm just going to fucking end it.
I see the adventure in it. I see the no strings on me thing in it. I wouldn't trade it. I don't want that life, but I think I might want it for a week. You know, I dabble in it. Like, that's what the trailer is for, I guess.
Yeah. Noose around your neck. The car in neutral, pulling you into the abyss.
It's really fun to watch and see where they go and how they do it. It's like watching a playthrough of a really hard game that I don't want to fucking play because it's too hard. You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes they're into an interesting hobby. Like there's a lot of mountain bikers who like it, a lot of mountain climbers who like it, and then what's the one you just mentioned? Hikers.
He hikes and bikes actually.
Maybe you're like into rafting and you need to like get up to like the mouth of a river or something. I don't know.
Paramotor guys like it.
Yeah,
that makes sense. I bet like not freebasers. That's Well, free basers like it too.
Base jumpers. I think you're
Base jumpers
jumper,
and free
yeah.
basers.
Free basers
yeah.
to the shopping cart challenge.
It's almost required if you're a free baser to live in a van. Oh shit! God damn! I would just feel so uncomfortable all the time. Like if I'm like away from whatever my home base is, not necessarily home, but like where I live. You know what I mean? Like I'm not one of those people who's like, oh yeah, home is where the heart is. Like wherever I'm living is where the heart is, or whatever. Like it could be this. I felt that way about all the places I've ever lived.
Home
But
is where the Wi-Fi connects automatically.
that's true. I like that even more. But like if I've been away from my house for, a week, 2 weeks, or even a month at times, when I finally get back, there's something very relaxing about like having all of your own stuff right where you put it, and like being able to sit on your own couch and the quiet of it all, and like the air conditioning is how you like it, and like that's your toilet and that's your shower with the kind of soap that you like, and all your shit's there.
Yeah.
There's this like sigh of relief that's like a full body experience when you finally get back home. And I cannot imagine ever having that again if I lived in a van.
So when I sleep in my trailer, I miss the security of it. Like,
yeah,
I mean, it's locked. I guess it's secure. I just in a foreign place, and you hear things from outside, and it doesn't feel as secure as my home does. When I sleep in a hotel, I wish I'm really considerate noise wise. I do, but I even like to shower like outside shower times because it's annoying. You can hear the other guy's bathroom and shower running and everything. So I try to do it quickly if I have to shower at night or something, and just really aware like how loud my TV is and like that. If I'm at home, this is my house. I'll ring the gong if I want to. Like, like it's different. And